We're going to try to record this one. And in doing so, I'm going to turn this off real quick.
Okay.
Because I notice music tends to not always work well for it. So going back in, we're going to pull up that violet flame of light. Picture that violet flame of light coming up, through, in, and around you. And as you do this, just breathe deeply and easily. If any images, thoughts come through, allow them to flow through easily. One of the things that is best for learning this is many of us have a harder time, especially if we're more star-related, quieting our minds. And I would always try to stop the information coming through, and so I couldn't get into focus during the meditation. When I learned to allow whatever it was that was going to come through to just let it go, and it would go through a lot quicker, and then I could refocus. And in doing so, I learned to train my mind a lot easier to go into meditation and channel space. So we want to intend now, through this light, by beginning to breathe in a bright diamond white light into our center. So begin by picturing this white light right in front of you, and intend that this light begins to join with your solar chakra just above your navel. And with each breath, as you breathe it in, it begins to form what still looks to me like a tutu. It fills the center and branches out in beautiful flames of light. And coming out from the center are all these beautiful waves of light, and they go through the center to the front, the back, the left, and the right. And so as you continue to breathe, you may begin to feel some tingling within your hands and your feet. You may feel that the energy within your head begins to change, may become a little bit buzzy. And intend as you're breathing this white light in that it is transmuting and bringing in the highest loving energy and light through your cells, your tissues, your organs, through your meridian lines. And as you breathe, continue to let this light flow out into your etheric field. And with each breath, as it begins to travel through your etheric field, letting that go out as far as it can. And again, remembering that is sealed with that silver platinum light, with the intention that all that comes to and through you is of the highest love, harmony, healing, wisdom, and joy. And intending through the session that our joy guides are going to come forth and present themselves to us. So as you breathe, we want to bring in the violet flame now into that center. And again, letting that flow out through our cells and tissues and organs, our meridian lines, out into our aura field, as far as it can go. Now as you breathe, Quan Chi comes in, and you may feel a subtle energy shift. There may be more tingling and buzzing through your extremities. You may see colors, images. And as you breathe and Kwanti settles within your space for sacred teaching, we begin to notice a buzzing above our crown. As this light, very beautiful light, begins to join us. And coming into our third eye, breathing in a brilliant indigo light. And as you breathe this indigo light in, notice any images, colors, energy as it arrives. Now, as you're breathing that beautiful indigo light in, Archangel Gabriel joins us, bringing with him a brilliant indigo diamond right into the center of our third eye. And this diamond begins to spin. And whichever direction it decides to spin, just let it flow. And as it spins, it gains momentum, and you may begin to feel a pulsing within your third eye and crown. And as that frequency matches itself, it slows down, and you begin to notice diamonds that are smaller setting themselves above, below, to the right and to the left, that will branch out to where they will be at some point, the more you do this, a full circle of smaller diamonds. So for however you're seeing it now, it is all good. We allow and let it be. Now with each breath we take, that frequency settles and begins to travel now down into your throat chakra. And as it does, you begin to notice the energy changing. And as it reaches there, that beautiful indigo light settling into your throat chakra, meeting with the light of your throat chakra, it begins to spin. And with each breath, easily allowing for it to spin, notice that your throat and your shoulders become a little bit lighter. Just continue to breathe through it. As Gabriel's consciousness and sacred geometrical codes are merging with you, allow for them to settle in through the spin and branch out now, above, below, to the right and to the left. You begin to notice that your breathing becomes clearer, and asking Archangel Gabriel to remove all that no longer serves us here, to be cleared and transmuted in the highest light. Now, Kwanti reminds us that this is interactive as well. So at this point in time, we bring up our right hand and we take it to our crown chakra. And for a moment, we just feel the energy here. Now we want to take and mentally push some of that beautiful indigo light from our crown chakra into our right hand. And just let it flow easily with the intention that they are one and the same. Notice how the energy in your hand becomes lighter as that indigo light joins you. And now with that indigo light in your right hand, we'd like you to take it down and place it at your heart space. And just take a moment to feel what your heart space feels like before going forward. Now with this, Kuan Ti steps forward and asks you to send the light, the beautiful emerald light of your heart space halfway to meet with the indigo light that is present within your right hand. And as they merge, becoming one, they settle back into your heart space, and you will begin to feel a gentle spinning. And as it spins, with the intention that it is clearing all that is no longer needed, any qualified and misqualified energies merging beautifully in peace and harmonic balance throughout our heart space. Notice how large that diamond is becoming as the frequency continues to merge in beautiful light. And as it completes its merge, beautiful rays of it branching out to the right, the left, above, and below, sealing in that space there. And just take a few moments to breathe and relax your right hand. Now feel the difference as your crown, your third eye, and your heart space are now vibrating at the same frequency. Archangel Gabriel says you are all doing well. The light emanating from you is proportionate in each direction. Now you begin to feel a gentle stirring at your solar plexus. And as you do this, a bright yellow diamond light reaches forward as your indigo light flows easily downward. And as they meet, you may even see explosions of light as these codes merge and begin to spin. Notice the change, however, in the energy as Kuan Yin brings herself forward at this moment. And she asks you to relax and breathe gently. She says there are many communication issues that each of you are working on in your current time and place. Many of you taught from birth to withhold yourselves, holding yourselves back and not expressing your true soul selves. As this beautiful energy merges, we want to remind you that you are souls within the eternal source light, one with the universe. And when you're ready and you allow for your true selves to come forward again and train yourselves again to accept source light energy to be your guiding light on a daily basis, you will begin to notice the subtle changes, how easily information begins to flow to and through you. And again, this is all because you are allowing it. So as you continue to breathe, notice how your cells begin to increase in frequency as these lights merge and begin to settle in. The beautiful indigo codes of Gabriel's consciousness merged with your brilliant soul diamond light, and spreading that out throughout your light field, reawakening all the wisdom and knowledge that you've brought with you from many lifetimes, past, present, future, and when you are ready, allowing yourself again that beautiful access. And in this moment, we ask that our joy guides join us and slowly begin to integrate their light here as well. So as we move forward now, you may begin to feel a subtle energy and a warm orange amber glow. And we ask you to take this beautiful light and merge it with your sacral chakra. And notice as the energy begins to spin. And continue to breathe easily. If at any time the energy is too much, you can ask for it to be lighter. If you need it stronger, again, just say the word and we will increase that strength for you. Now again, with the intention, especially in this space, to release all misqualified energies, to bring forth all ancient teachings that you have had for many lifetimes, and allow for them to start coming forward in your daily lives. In this space, you may begin to see a warm fire glowing, transmuting and re-energizing your sacral chakra. Amber is a great clearer. You may even see stones of amber in your field. And as that continues to spin and clear and rejuvenate you, just breathe. As it merges out into four corners, that warm glow like a setting sun. Now as you breathe, you begin to notice a rainbow light begins to come in. Having already completed the above chakra lights, now joining with your root chakra, allowing that rainbow light to come in, merging it with the beautiful indigo light and your own root chakra light, a brilliant ruby red. As that begins to spin, that diamond begins to grow, merging with all of these beautiful lights. You may even hear a gentle stream through here, bubbling, as all misqualified energies wash away, allowing you to be your perfect soul self in this space as the lights continue to spin. Now with each breath that you take, this ruby red light becomes brighter, stronger. There's much strength here in these spaces for you, as your true soul self has merged itself again with creation's light codes. You begin to feel gentle pulsing as your entire physical body becomes in alignment with Gabriel's consciousness and universal source. And here in this space, notice how bright the light is even below your feet, as you are now connected to all that is, and one again with universal creation source light. Notice the gentle tingling throughout all of you. And now we ask that you allow yourself to simply float in this beautiful light code as that large diamond light seals itself through all of you, top to bottom, and many tiny diamond lights circle around that light. And in this space, as you are merged, we ask you to simply breathe and just be. And as you breathe, notice how that light settles itself back into your solar. As we take a journey now and find ourselves in a beautiful meadow where beautiful reeds are coming up from the ground all around you. There are flowers and birds and lots of sunshine. And as you walk, your hands can touch the beautiful reeds through the meadow. And allow yourselves to feel the energy here as yours merges with theirs. Every living plant, the air itself, the ground below you. You may see animals, and again hear different birds flying above you. Allow yourself to feel the perfect freedom and peace here. And as you walk, you may ask forward any guides or angels who are ready to bring messages to you here in this time. Again, we've already asked our joy guide to come forward, so you may physically feel or see them. You may see secret geometrical codes and colors. We want you to take this moment just for you and be, and allow what comes next. Now, in this beautiful space, remember that the more that you do this and bring the Gabriel consciousness through you on a daily basis, the more you will see and have access to not only past, present, and future, but many ascended masters and archangels. And in this space today, Sanat Kumara comes forward. And remembering that any time you start your day and walk outside, all you need to do is speak the words out louder to yourselves, Sanat Kumara. I ask forward your beautiful energy and light. And I thank you for your assistance throughout my day. And as you do this, you may notice that sun grows warmer and a light wind forms around you. And you will know that Sanat Kumara is there. It is important to remember that you can even do this at night. For any time you call Sanat Kumara and his beautiful energy in, he quickly comes, bringing strength and vitality and peace and balance. A great teacher of light. So as we are all with you here, Gabriel, Sanat Kumara, Kuan Ti, Kuan Yin, your joy guides, ascended masters, and families of light, we want to thank you for joining us today and know how very much you are loved. So we ask for you to again picture a brilliant white light joining you here. And as you breathe this white light in, just allow yourself to be fully into the light itself. And we ask you to simply breathe, allowing yourselves to float as we leave our peaceful meadow and begin our way back to our physical bodies. And continue to breathe that beautiful light as you begin to feel yourself slowly coming back into your physical body. Breathing gently, allowing those lights all to merge within the physical, aligned, pure, and complete. Continue to breathe. And as you breathe that solar light, feel your hands coming up to your shoulder chakra on each side, pulling that light of that beautiful purity and space, peace and balance into your solar chakra. And as you breathe, sealing it here for continued access. And taking another deep breath. And release. And another deep breath. And release. And another deep breath. Coming back into the space where you began. We send our congratulations, my friends. You are now attuned to the Gabriel light frequency of communication. Namaste.